Let's get into reacts and see how the internet did react to the game yesterday. So let's go on there. First one is from Kutison saying, oh, this ain't in English. Sonny's giggle at the end and Licha with a face. Kuti is going to spend it for life with this. I mean, not the best translation, but basically just look at Martinez's face when Son's hugging him. It's like a prolonged hug as well. And he's like, get me away, get me away.
Yeah, Sonny. He's always, what's it called? He did it to KWP and showed him a bit of love after the game. And no one can avoid the love from Son.
Yeah, I've never seen someone try and pull away from a Sonny hug as quick as him.
Sonny's just carry on. And it's because Kuti's not there. He's like, oh, you're a bit like Kuti.
Next up is from HM Sonny. This one says Eriksson and Hyungmin, and this is with the kitman Juxi, Eriksson and Sonny posing for a picture with him yesterday.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about Eriksson returning to the Tottenham Stadium, obviously.
Yeah, he got good reception, to be fair.
Lovely, good moment for him. And obviously they played through together a lot, didn't they, Sonny and Eriksson? So.
Yeah. Scrappy Tweet says, I'm crying real tears. And you know, when this happened, because it's at 3-2, isn't it?
Yeah, literally.
And literally, I'm looking at it. Oh, my God. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry at that moment.
If he would have swiped and missed that, I don't know if he would have got out of the stadium, I think.
Yeah.
Fraser.
Next one is from Today is to do the silence after Son's goal. I actually haven't seen this.
Take your time, man. Hurry up, man. Why is it taking
Saeed
too long
is top
Saeed.
quality, man.
Why are you milking him, man? There's still 3 minutes to go. Why
Why
are you time wasters, man? Why are you time wasting now?
Oh, Saeed, I love him. It was 60.
Got to be at least 7 minutes added on. Surely. 7 minutes added on at least.
Surprised the other guy's not eating biryani.
What are you talking about, bro?
Oh, I absolutely love that.
The silence.
Absolute shell-shocked.
That's what happens when Sonny scores direct from a corner. They don't know what to do. They can't believe what they've just seen. They were convinced when it was 3-2, I was look their reaction. They were like, "This is it. It's done. We're getting through."
Spurs have bottled it again.
Exactly. Oh, I love Saeed.
Next up from Kayla7, every picture I see of this moment adds a year onto my life, I think.
After the years that the last 20 minutes took off you, those pictures are adding life to you again. Lovely. It's a brilliant picture.
It is a brilliant picture.
With the two youngers, Gray and Dragoshin as well. I love that.
Yeah, don't even look at Dragoshin as a young player.
I know.
He's just so physical. Like,
22, man.
Yeah, he is playing like in his mid-20s right now.
Yeah, he's playing a lot more maturely, for sure.
Adam Webster says Fernandez is a coward. Look how he done Bergvall in there.
Did he punch him or something? What did he actually do? Yeah, when we went for him. What's he doing? I know Bergvall's a bit of a shithouse. Maybe Bergvall's faking it. I don't know. I can't really see what he does.
It kind of looks like he just turns around and Bergvall makes the most out of it, but you don't know if something else is going on there.
Yeah, I don't know why. You can't really see where his right hand is, if he's done him in or something. Anyway,
do you reckon if there was VAR, they would have gone back to look at that?
Maybe, probably. They would have looked at it, whether they would have sent him off or not.
Yeah.
I have to see a better angle of it. But anyway, Fernandez is a rat.
100%.
He's an absolute rat.
Confirmed. Spurs pictures that go hard. This picture's brilliant, man. Look at that.
There's something about Son with black gloves on. He's just an elite, that aesthetic.
Invert the Wing says Son Heung-min, that is disgusting.
What a delivery. Of course, he absolutely meant it. Come on. Brilliant.
THFC's report says the bench's reaction when Sonny scored yesterday. Just look at this. Unbelievable.
Oh, there's Rishi, I can see. Oh, Rishi, calm down, mate. Don't want to get injured again. Jesus.
Yeah, apparently Bergvall was on the bench with no crutches on as well. So that's positive. I mean, Odebear,
yeah, he was dancing. There's a video of him dancing. A lovely moment. And look, I think everyone breathed a massive sigh of relief at that point because we looked like we might chuck it away.
It really was. I mean, that moment was just carnage because we just needed it so much. It was the biggest relief goal that I've had in quite a while.
Literally. You see on the watch along. Oh my god.
Yeah, I've seen it back. And again, Lily White Lab says, I find it hard to think of better Spurs number 6 performances this season than what Bissouma showed tonight. Covered the spaces between United's number 10 so well, had a real intensity and bite out of possession that wasn't dragged out of position, a real smoothness and calmness in every action on the ball, led by example in terms of decision making and when to attract pressure and when to pop it off. So frustrating because at his best he's so good, just lacks the consistency. Hopefully he can push on now because he was incredible tonight. And
9 out of 10 duels he won as well.
Yeah,
6 tackles.
yeah, I saw that. But it's something about Bissouma as well against Manchester United, because you cast your mind back to the last time we played them at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. How brilliant was he that day as well?
Yeah, sure, he steps up.
That's probably his 2 best performances.
Yeah.
THFC report. This is Djed Spence coming off last night, and look at the hero's ovation that he's getting from the home.
It's so great. These are great moments for him because he's been out in the cold for so long, you know, and it's really great for him to finally be getting that love from the fans that he's been basically kind of restricted of for so long because he just hasn't been on the pitch. So that's probably a brilliant moment for him, and to do it at home, he hasn't really had.
That's his first home start.
Yeah, so fantastic for him. Was it his first home appearance?
I feel like he's had from the bench, but
all the ones I remember, even like under Conte, his one appearance was away in a cup game against Forest.
has he played at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium before?
Don't know. Did he play against City in the cup? Maybe he came on.
I think he came on for the last minute, didn't he?
He might come on in that game.
But in terms of making it,
Coventry was away.
Yeah.
Old Trafford he played.
But what I'm saying is, in terms of making an impact, and in terms of what he's had to go through this season of just being overlooked a little bit, and to show the quality, it's showing that the hard work is really paying off for him. Because, you know, Ange has spoken about it, about how much work he's putting in behind the scenes, and he's finally getting his chance, and he's grabbing it with both hands, and that's all we can ask for.
But I really hope after now, first of all, you know, hopefully he keeps his place in the team for now. But obviously there'll probably be a point where Porro gets it back or whatever. But I really hope he just has no qualms anymore about just putting him in, and doesn't think twice about it. Because clearly he shows he's good enough.
Yeah. Next one's from Carly on you Spurs. File this under evidence I shouldn't need, but for some reason do that Sonny is a great captain. And this was him with Archie Gray, the moment we were talking about before.
This is right at the end of the game where everyone's celebrating and he's going to Gray, and Gray does look a bit pissed off with what Sonny is saying, but you can see at the end they have a bit of a hug and they hug it out. But I think he's probably saying, look, you can see he's a bit pissed off there. He pushes him away, but he gives him a hug at the end, and I think he's all right. But clearly, I think he's saying, why'd you play it back? You know, play forward. You no reason to give it back to Fraser there. And I think that's maybe coming from a bit of nervousness. We just conceded the goal, and he's like, let's just get it back and, you know, try and see out the game kind of thing.
And also, like, when you look at that clip, it just shows you about Sonny, right? Everyone says, oh, he's just too happy all the time. He just wants to make everyone happy around him. Well, that's clearly not true. Like, if he sees something that he wants to correct, he has no problem sticking it on the player and telling them that this is what they should be doing, even if it's going to piss them off.
Yeah, but he's not doing it in a way just to criticise him.
No,
clearly, you can
it's
see
constructive.
Exactly. And even though you can see Gray's not delighted with what he's saying, you know, and this is just after the win as well. We've just gone through. Gray's just played 90 minutes in a Carabao Cup game where
an 18-year-old out of position.
An 18-year-old where a lot of people might have just been like, "Oh, you've done well," you know, just to get through. And Son's like, "No, it's not enough. Like, I want you to be better, even though it's not your position."
Levels, mate. Absolute levels. SZY Comp says, just realised Sarr and Madders are suspended for the first leg. Have we had this confirmed, by the way? Are they definitely suspended?
Madison,
for the first
definitely.
leg?
I didn't see anything about Sarr. I'm guessing it's probably true as well. But Madison, yeah, that's what they said. He got booked.
Sarr got booked as well.
If you've had 2 bookings, you get a 1-game ban.
So what games did we have in the Carabao? It's Coventry,
City, and United.
Coventry, City, and United. So let me just quickly check, because and
Madison got booked just before coming off as well. Such a stupid booking.
So in the City game, Gray, Bissouma, and Sarr got booked.
I'm guessing
Sarr got booked in the 23rd minute that day, and then a similar time yesterday as well.
Got booked against Coventry.
Must have been Coventry against his old club. In the Coventry game, it was Madison in the 90th minute,
and he got booked just before. I think you said something to the referee, and he got booked just before going off. So
he got booked in the 90th minute for an argument as well.
Yeah, so stupid, Madison. Keep your mouth shut, mate. But anyway, so they're both going to be out. I'm I mean, it's very annoying. First leg at home as well. You know, those are the two players you kind of need. Oh,
with
look,
the
Ben's
injuries
got to be
as well.
back.
With the injuries as well.
Maybe Decky can fill in the middle and maybe put Brendan out
you'd
wide.
think, yeah, exactly. Like Brennan's not getting any starts at the moment, is he?
But still, lack of options, you know. That means, well, what's our bench going to look like then? Hopefully Richarlison might be back. He could be an option.
I think it's too early for Richarlison.
We'll have to wait and see, but...
Because it's 6th. The game's going to be, what, the 8th of January?
Yeah.
Because they're saying Richarlison's like mid-January, aren't they?
Well, we heard the 6th.
Well,
9th,
don't want to
6th or
rush him back as well.
We might be on the bench. I don't know. Well, I guess he came off the bench last time and got injured. But look, it's another 2 players in the first that we just could do without, couldn't we?
Yeah.
So a bit annoying.
Particularly for such a big game as well.
Yeah. But look, second leg they'll be back.
Yeah. Jake says, won't get an assist for that, but Spence picking up the ball and playing that pass to Son was absolutely vital in winning that corner. So impressed by what he offers in possession. And obviously he's talking about the corner that we scored from.
That's a good point as well, because again, if Ange would have told his players, you know, need to see out the game and just keep things tight and simple, and you know, when you get the ball, don't look to go forward, just boot it forward and be conscious of being tight. That moment probably doesn't happen. Spence probably doesn't look to go forward, doesn't look to seek out an opportunity, and that's where the goal comes from. And obviously, not necessarily because of his big slice of luck and we scored from a corner, but it all comes from that approach where we always still look to go forward.
Yeah. Jaunty CFC Janty says, fair play, Spurs own Manchester. 2-1 in the Carabao Cup against City, 3-0 in the Premier League at Old Trafford, 4-0 in the Premier League at the Etihad, and 4-3 against Manchester United in the Carabao Cup.
They must be sick of the sight of us.
We've conquered Manchester, now we need to go to their neighbours and conquer Liverpool.
Exactly, absolutely. And we got them both at home to come in the league, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Both at home in the league, yeah. Unbelievable.
Tottenham Hotspur. This is Odebear and a doggy dancing after the game yesterday to Free From Desire.
Like to see Odebear. I'm happy that they're out celebrating, because you know, when you're injured and you're not playing, it might be easy to not feel part of the team and it's not your success.
It's a family feel.
That's the thing. They clearly feel part of it. The fact that they're celebrating the win like that with the fans as well. That's really nice to see.
I like this picture next. There's Carly on New Spurs, Vicario going up to Fraser Forster after the game. Just, you know, bit of leadership there from Vicario to the experienced Fraser Forster. Yeah,
and you can see it's in response to this. This is the picture of him when the Forster was making the mistakes.
Yeah.
And Cooper was making this point in the watch-along saying, because Vicario looked really pissed off after those mistakes, and he said, I like that, because a lot of times when a keeper's not playing and there's another keeper in his place, when they make a mistake, it's almost like, well, as long as it's not me kind of attitude to it, and it's like, well, if he's making a mistake, well, that means I'm getting my place back kind of thing. But Vicario didn't have that, which means he's really, you know, invested in the club and invested in us doing well, not just him doing well, and that's like good. But we've seen that, obviously.
But you know what? I wouldn't have expected anything less from Vicario.
Of course.
You know that, because we know what his mentality is like. We know what his personality, and that's why he's been added to the leadership group this season.
Good point.
So I think that's exactly what I expect from Vicario, and I'm happy, you know, he's actually following through with it. Carly on New Spurs as well. This is Reguilon coming off the pitch yesterday. I can't believe Reguilon played yesterday.
It looks strange, doesn't it?
It looks so
weird with him back in a Tottenham kit.
It's madness.
Reguilon. I wonder if he, well, obviously I don't think he's going to get any minutes going forward because the doggy's going to play on Sunday, but
do you reckon it's like kind of that thing that we were talking about with Dorrington, like just give him a taste of it just in case? You don't want him to be completely lacking match fitness at all, because an injury or two in the fullback areas, we have to use him.
100%. So yeah, probably just give him a bit of a taste back in the team. And obviously Spence, I think, was out on his feet a bit and we just needed a break, and he was the only one left, so yeah.
Carly on New Spurs as well. Look at this in Ange Postecoglou. This is the interview that we were talking about before in the match.
Yeah,
review.
look at it. I've never seen that smile before, ever, in any game. That's the biggest smile I've ever seen.
Are you not entertained, he says.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, Russell Crowe's Australian, isn't he? So he probably watches that film a lot. But yeah, I think he just realised what a big night it was.
Yeah.
He realised that we needed that win and how big it was for the fans. So the fact that we got it under the circumstances, I think he's just very proud of the team.
Absolutely. THFC report. Look who was at the game yesterday. Yang Min Hyuk was in attendance at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
In his career
national
team jacket, looks like.
Yeah. But
Love it.
yeah, look, he's around, and very soon until, well, 10 days or 11, well, 12 days until he can officially make his first start.
I wonder if we'll start seeing him in training soon.
Maybe. I don't know if he's allowed to. Is he allowed to officially? I guess he
Yeah,
should
why
be.
not?
Why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can't play, but he can train. Why
Yeah,
not?
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. Have they done like an announcement, like a proper announcement for him when we signed him?
Yeah.
Oh, they did, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, they did a whole press.
Oh, yeah. Ben Haynes says, "Did you mean it?" What do you mean? Of course. This was the interview after the game with Sonny.
He whispers it, but Ben Haynes like, "Did you mean it?" And he's like, and they have a laugh about it. He meant it. Come on, never in doubt. Never in doubt. And I think Clive was saying, was it a shot? I think. Brilliant. Well, look, whatever you want to say about it, the least you can say is a very good delivery, and it was.
Absolutely. Ayudi saying, "I may be a little too soft for this." This is Ericsson and Sonny embracing each other after the final
It's a
whistle.
nice moment. No hard feelings with Ericsson there. It looks like. I'm sure they're great friends. And I'm
Yeah,
sure,
I mean,
yeah.
Does Sonny
Sonny's- yeah.
Sonny ever fall out with anyone?
I wonder if Sonny has any ops.
No, he doesn't.
Does he have any ops? If you're a Sonny op, let me know. I would like to know.
Nobody.
I wonder if there's any players out there who just hate him or something. That he's got a rival.
The only reason why someone would hate him is jealousy. That's the only reason.
Yeah, I wonder who's jealous of him. I want to know.
Spurs Express, Son on the goal. He says, "That's the first goal I scored directly from a corner since elementary school." in elementary school, he was probably just ping them all in from the
for
corner.
Sure. I bet a corner was like a penalty in where elementary school for him.
Data MB just tweeting out saying, "Washed."
Love it.
How many times do we have to tell you guys? We've been quite consistent on here saying Sonny is still of the highest quality. He's far from being washed.
It's 12 goal contributions and 16 starts in all competitions now.
Unbelievable.
I think if you look at his stats, though, I think like again, people have been saying he's on poor form like recently or something. But that with that goal, let me see his match logs, because I think he's doing really well now in terms of his recent form. So the past like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Oh wait, let me just go Tottenham. I can't just do Tottenham anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 4 goal contributions in his last 3 games, and then City, Roma, he scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the last 7 games. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 goal contributions in his last 7 games. So it's like I just don't see where this poor form is.
Just put some respect on his name. But like we see this every season.
Mm-hmm.
We see this every season. He goes through a bit of a period, and everyone says he's finished, he's this, he's that, and he responds every single time, and that's what we're seeing right now. Next,
It keeps on corners. That's what I'm saying.
absolutely. Next up, look at this angle of the goal yesterday. This angle
the
is
whip.
just beautiful.
The whip.
Just beautiful. Look at that. Ah.
Beautiful. Look at it. Bayinda just didn't know how to deal with that. Maybe he did catch him off his line, because he makes one step out, doesn't he? I don't know. Maybe he was just aiming for the back post, and if it goes all the way, it goes all the way. It's a
I'm
great
saying he
effort.
meant it. I'm saying he meant it.
Come on.
Hotspur related. Look at this passion from James Maddison yesterday.
Love it.
That is passion.
Love it for Madders.
And this one saying, man scored an insane goal and started acting cute.
Anything Sonny does is actually cute. Come on. But yeah, it's a great celebration. Everyone chasing him. No one could believe it.
Yeah. This one says, "It was my fault. I should have played it forward rather than back to you. Stop."
That's what you can. If you read.
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, he said it's my fault. You can see he said it's my fault. Yeah, he said it's my fault, mate.
It's not really though.
Yeah, but it's great for. I mean, he's obviously trying to make him feel better, but for an 18-year-old centre back to come and take responsibility like that, for an experienced player as well. Yeah, usually it's other way around, isn't it? The experienced player will try to take responsibility even though it's the other guy's fault. That's what Gray's trying to do, and that's really nice to see.
Yeah.
And that shows the head he's got on his shoulders as well.
Yeah, that's true. Forster's probably replying back to him saying, "Nah, you're all right, kid."
Yeah.
Carly again says Vicario in literal shock. Yeah, we've seen that. Next one is this Archie Gray. From Football Talent Scout, saying the 18-year-old Spurs Swiss Army knife Archie Gray delivered another solid performance, this time as a centre-back. His pass to Forster for Xerxes' goal could have been sharper, but it's not something to hold against him. I'd love to see him more in midfield, but there's no doubt he's on his way to the top, and I couldn't agree with that more.
I think he's just been brilliant ever since he's come in, really has. I mean, I'm blown away by how settled and composed he is in playing the way he is at his age, and clearly it's showing why we were so desperate to get him in. I was just listening to Ange's press conference saying how he was a player that we just felt like we couldn't miss out on, and that's why we even spent big money and maybe even didn't get a more experienced player in the summer because we wanted him so much. And I can understand it now. And even though 6 months he's had to kind of bide his way to get into the team, and maybe he's got into the team regularly because of injuries. This guy's a top talent, and like in 2 years' time, how good is this guy going to be? He's going to be incredible, isn't he? And he's already so good he's at this level already. I mean, this guy is a serious talent. Yeah. I think more people should be talking about him.
And don't worry, let him go under the radar a bit, because they will. If they're not talking about him,
I'm happy they're not. But
if they're not talking about him now, they definitely will be by the end of the season. That's for sure. Davina THFC says, "What an effing player, man!" And that's more love coming for Djed Spence.
Great standing ovation, and I'd say brilliant moment for him, and it's an important moment for him.
StatMuse FC goals this season: Dom Solanke 8, Ollie Watkins 7.
Well, it's on 9 now, Solanke, so he's 2 ahead of Watkins.
Oh wow, that was after the first goal yesterday?
Yeah, that was after the first goal, so brilliant. I think it must be all competitions, but
yeah, it is, because he's on 5 in the league, I think.
5 in the league, but still, we were saying before the season, Watkins is probably one of the strikers who's better than him, but maybe that can start to turn. Who knows?
How many is Havertz on in all comps?
In all comps, I don't know. He's on 5 in the league.
Well, Havertz having a bit of a poor season, but you've got that bet with Lee Judges on this season for charity.
I do. And it's level at the moment, and he was ahead before, but I'm going to win it. I'm confident, very confident.
Henry Winter says Archie Gray is 18. He's playing centre back very capably. He's good at full back. He's best in central midfield. Whichever position he takes responsibility, elite mentality, brilliant signing by Tottenham, and he'll get better and better. He's only 18.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's brilliant from him. Yeah, so great.
Remember when Sarr had those really good performances under Conte, and we were like, why isn't Conte being played more? Why isn't Conte being played more? But that was like the kind of moment we realised like Sarr's going to be a really good player.
Which moment?
When he started getting that game time under Conte because of the injuries in the middle of the park. Against AC Milan. Exactly, that game specifically, right? Do you reckon these last couple of games from Archie is like that kind of moment for the Spurs fans with Archie Gray?
Potentially. I think maybe we still need that. Like, he's playing well, don't get me wrong. This is no criticism at all, but like, I think we need like a game of him in midfield just like bossing the whole game. Then it's like, okay, this guy needs to be playing every game kind of thing. At the moment, it's all like he's doing really well, but he's still not got a nailed down spot in the team yet.
Yeah. Mark Stats Bot says Spurs 4, Manchester United 3, XG 1.7 to us, 2.94 for them. X threat 0.78 to 1.27 to them. Possession 46 to 53. Field tilt and defensive action heights.
I also think, but if you look at the XG number, I think it's very this on this occasion. I think actually the XG is a bit, what do you call it? A bit you can't read too much into it because 2 of those are goals we've gifted, like those 2 goals, and they're both like really high XG chances because they're both like basically on the line. There's basically 2 0.99 chances there that we've gifted them. So, I like, as much as they won the XG battle, I don't think that tells the story of the game, in my opinion.
And if we can just refresh and just go right to the top, there's just one more that's just been liked. Here we go. Kayla saying the fuck you Martinez to yay go Sonny goes crazy from the fans. This was brilliant as well because Martinez is like going to Sonny, hurry up and take the corner, hurry up and take the corner, and like pushes him towards the corner flag. And he just puts it in the back of the net.
You're always dangerous, man. I'll take you. That's what you want.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
oh, I love that. I absolutely love that.
Be careful what you wish for.
Exactly. Maybe that's why you saw Martinez didn't want to hug him for so long.
Brilliant.
Hero, Son Heung-min.
Oh, wait. Can we see this one as well quickly? I've refreshed the likes. Reguilon's just posted on Instagram. It's brilliant.
What's he said?
Said, "Look, Mum, I played a football game yesterday." Absolutely brilliant.
Reggie.
This is brilliant. Well done, Reggie.
All right. So that is how the internet did react to the 4-3 win against Manchester United last night at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.